Welcome to the Beaconsfield School News. I'm Finn. Today we've been hard at work writing news stories for the BBC News School Report. Some of our stories include wild weather in the UK. Robert has been finding out why the UK didn't see any snow this year. What goes up doesn't come down. Jack and Holly have been interviewing people to find out their opinions on the mission to Mars. And the secret lives of teachers. Rob and Alice have been finding out what the teachers get up to when school's out. Earlier we interviewed the head teacher, Mr. Fletcher, to find out what he thought about the BBC School News Report.
Do you think this is good publicity for the school?
I think the BBC News School Report is a fantastic publicity for this school, but for all schools. For two reasons mainly. One, it gets our students out into the community, asking questions. They've done some fantastic work that's actually on the national website, BBC News website, the sports section, and also for people to see in and around school the skills that journalists need. I think is really, really important, not for them, but also for the way that people view students within this school and all schools across the country.
What were your thoughts on the Chelsea interview with Emma Hayes?
I think for the three students who went down, not wanting to put words in their mouth, I know it was a fantastic experience for them. I learned a lot. I actually tuned in on Radio 5 last night when it was on to listen to the interview that took place, and I looked at it again on the BBC website. For us as a school, I think it was really important because actually our most successful sporting teams in the school are girls' football teams. So what a tremendous opportunity for our girls in school who represent the school at various competitions across the county and also at a national level, for them to see what the very top end of women's professional football is like. And I'm sure that the three people who went along and interviewed Emma will bring that back into school and perhaps talk to those football teams as well, because I think that would be a really good piece of feedback for the girls in those two teams to hear the experiences of Emma Hayes and the Chelsea team.
What you have seen, how well do you think the students have done today?
Firstly, I don't think it's just about today, because I know they've been planning and doing lots of work for a few weeks now, if not longer than that, in terms of getting the storylines together and planning the resources they need to produce their particular reports. From what I've seen today, when I've been upstairs and walked around, there was lots of editing going on, there's been interviewing going on, and there's been some lots of use of technology as well. I noticed there was some work being done with the green screen as well in the drama studio. So from that point of view, I think they've done an absolutely tremendous job. But more importantly, I think the issues that they've picked up have been quite interesting for me to hear about in the build-up to today as well. A couple of things that are really close to my heart in terms of the young people being active and diet, but also more of a global view with things to do with amnesty, which I'm very passionate about the way people are treated around the world and different rights that people have. So I think one thing that I hope people have got from today is the broad range of interests that exist within the student body that they want to report on and they want to be involved in and they want to make a difference on.
Now for some more headlines. Whilst the Amazon rainforest is shrinking, the company Amazon is growing. That's what Jada has been researching. Asha and Jenny have been investigating about how YouTube affects our education. Charlotte and Emma have been hard at work writing about the school's amnesty group. Are BT and Sky ruining football? Matt has been looking at why very few games are shown on Freeview channels. Earlier we interviewed a school reporter about how they are finding the experience.
How have you found today?
I found today very chaotic, but it gave me a good idea of what journalism would be like. So I really enjoyed the chaos and how everyone worked together as a team just to finish something, because we had a certain time limit, but it was really fun.
What was your favourite part?
I really liked the fact that we got to choose something that really mattered to us to write about, because I think that's really important.
Did everything go to plan?
For me it did, although it was really rushed trying to get an interview with Emma Hayes, it all went to plan and worked into the end. Ours went really well too. We managed to factor in time for editing to make sure we got it all done
And now, our final headlines. Lydia and Ben have been working hard to show us how technology is changing childhoods today. Are your parents checking up on you online? Chloe has been getting opinions on the new app, Child Watch. Why is the world a bigger place? Ben and Joel have been finding out what's big in child obesity with Scott, Omar and Brandon. Last week, some of our school reporters interviewed Emma Hayes, manager of the Chelsea women's football team. And finally, I've been interviewing Andy Longman, a local county squash coach. You can see all our stories online at the Beaconsfield School website. I'm Finn, reporting for BBC News School Report.